up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, and it's another day. I can't believe it. Things go by so fast, but I'm so honored to be able to introduce so many heroes to you, where we unlock the secrets where you can learn from them, improve your life. That's what it's all about. Thank you, too, for the feedback we continue to have when we had Sir Richard Branson on. So make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. All right, are you ready for this? You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because we have, are you ready? Albina Haberle. She is the International Dance Board and with Fred Astaire Dance Studio. You could reach her by going to fredastaire.com or, of course, we'll have it on our website, Eliances.com. Albina, I've seen your videos. I see how you dance. How in the world do you do it?
Oh, David, thank you so much, first of all, for having me here. Yes, that's years and years of training. So really, how do you do anything, right? By constant practice.
Yes, but I mean, you're twisting, you're turning, you're going all over. You have to memorize all these moves. How do you go about being in sync? Because you are relying on someone else that's dancing with you.
Right. Well, great question. And as it is in many other fields, you rely on a team of professionals that actually guide you through the process. So nothing in our industry, there's a famous saying that it takes a village to create a champion. And that is so true because you truly lean into your coaches that maybe some work on your choreography, others work on your psychology, others work on your costuming and grooming, partnership skills, and so on. So it's truly a team of people, and it is imperative that you surround yourself with the really top-level professionals.
Can everybody really learn how to dance? Come on.
You know what? We get this question all the time. Dancing, much like any other skill, is absolutely taught. It is not something that you're born with. So absolutely.
Now, talk to me about the people that come to Fred Astaire. You know, you've got ones that probably have done some dancing, ones that are new. I imagine that it's singles, couples. Can just men go there? Do they have to be with a partner? Can just women go there? Talk to us about that environment.
Also terrific questions. So first of all, the big misconception that people have is that you need to know how to dance in order for you to come to a dance studio. And that's the other way around. You know, you do come to a dance studio to acquire the skill. So most often than not, our clients are first-time dancers. So they've never tried dancing in the past. In fact, they share stories such as, I have two left feet, or I never thought I could do this. So usually it's brand new individuals that never touched dancing in their life. And we teach primarily private lessons. So we work with couples that come partnered up, whether it's a husband and wife, significant others, but also we work with individuals. So it is a misconception that you actually need to have a partner to come to learn how to dance.
And do you burn calories? Talk to us about that, by dancing.
Yes, and there's so much study been done recently where they can actually assign a calorie count to every dance that you basically execute. I think the biggest thing about ballroom dance sport and why it's so popular recently is because it's the second sport after swimming that actually involves every muscle group to execute. And I don't necessarily mean from somebody who's just starting out and learning their first few steps, but someone who's actually mastered the skill of dancing, someone who's been dancing for about maybe 6 months to a year. The amount of output it takes, physical output it takes to produce good dancing is really quite substantial.
And again, we have Albina,
yes, that's
Albina Haberle. She is with Fred Astaire, International Dance Board member and head of the Fred Astaire Dance Studios in Arizona. Make sure you go to Eliances.com to go directly to her site too, Eliances.com, because you're listening to me, David Cogan, host of the Eliances Heroes Show. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. All right, Albina, talk to me what's going through your mind, though, when you're competing and you're like, just what is going through your mind, because you have to be so focused on it. And I think that people that aren't in the industry don't realize that it truly is a sport.
That's true. So focus again, much like in any other sports, it's a journey, right? It's kind of a never, it's a destination that you'll never quite fully achieve. And so the idea is having the ability to abandon all of your teaching, having the ability to abandon the theory behind dancing, and being able to be on the floor and embrace the dancer that you are today, be vulnerable enough that you can be sort of out there just showing the world what you're capable of doing and not really taking an encyclopedia with you, right? So that's really the hardest thing. Because especially when you deal with competitive dancing, you have judges, you have audience that might be interactive with you, you have other couples. So it requires a great deal of discipline.
Now, your students, are there different courses that they take there? I mean, how does that work? They start off as a beginner. What about some that are perhaps a little more experienced? Is Fred Astaire the place for them too?
That's a great question. We actually specialize primarily in teaching private dance lessons. And what it allows us to do is to fully customize every client's experience. Because even though sometimes they may walk in for the first time with one goal in mind, but as they go through their journey or as they're taken through this journey, their goals may change. And so having us instruct private lessons, excuse me, it allows us to really customize and make it sure it's unique to them. We help them achieve their own goals because, truthfully, some are able to allocate maybe one session or one lesson a week. We have those that come in every single day, take multiple lessons a day. So you really are able to take it as serious as you'd like it to be, or just have it more of a supplement to your personal development.
What I think is really cool too is that I've been to a wedding where the bride and groom went to Fred Astaire, learned some dancing,
Right.
and then they did it there. I mean, it was just so cool. It was so cool to see. You have a lot of stories that you share actually on your commercials and stuff. What is the one story perhaps that's your favorite, maybe that stands out the most?
Yes, that's a difficult question. So I don't know if there's one in particular. But all in all, I'd like to say that most what we do and why we are so passionate about what we do is the impact that we have on our clients and their lives. And truly, when you hear the success stories where either a couple that their marriage on the verge of breaking and they look to dancing or to an additional activity to kind of reignite their relationship, or maybe with somebody who lacks self-confidence and through dancing, through going through the training, they kind of get to the point where they say, I can take on the world with a lot more assertive and a lot more confident, right? So those are the reasons kind of we do what we do. That's what moves us.
Albina, again, she's with Fred Astaire. You can go to fredastaire.com, International Dance Board member. All right. What about children and stuff of that? Do you ever teach children? And if so, what's kind of the secret maybe for children to be able to learn? Because do children learn faster at dancing, or is there a sweet spot age where people learn faster?
Right. So we do specialize in teaching adults and children learners as well. But again, much like with adult learners, we are mindful of what are the objectives at hand. So with children, they learn, of course, to develop physical skills, athleticism, social skills, ability to work in teams. So that's kind of our focus. And we do, in fact, we have a very strong branch of children's classes in Scottsdale.
What's your favorite type of dance?
I love Latin American dancing.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Well, Albina, you definitely entertain so many with the work that you do at Fred Astaire. That's a hero. Make sure you go to fredastaire.com. Albina Haberle, International Dance Board member and head of the Fred Astaire Dance Studio. And when we return, Ringu Toku, the Tibetan master, and you're going to hear about his new book, Master Your Mind. This has been David Cogan with Eliances.